All right, guys, we've made it down the highway a little bit. We've got the dogs, they're already asleep in the back. We are unfortunately have to go through a few tolls to get there, but that just is what it is. It's gonna be, looks like quite a bit faster. Other ways, we are headed over into the northwest side of Kansas, a little city I hadn't heard of before, and we're going to get this project picked up. Of course, it just started raining, so hopefully that's not too big of an issue. Hopefully the rain will stop here pretty soon. It seems to be on and off, so it wasn't really a high chance in the forecast today, so I assume it won't last very long. Otherwise, we're going down the highway, I-70 westbound. We've got the trailer hooked up, as you can see in the video, and we're gonna go get her picked up. Wow.
I was gonna clean her up, but you said told me not.
Nope, leave it just like that. It's a pretty cool car, man. That's why I was interested. It was just that it was unique.
Yeah.
You know?
Very. I mean, rare. If you really looked up if you looked up 83s, I think they only made, I don't even know if it was 100 of them.
Really?
Now they made more 85, 86, but the 83s, I think.
Guys, I don't know if you can see it back there, but it's back there, and the top of it is connected, but the snaps around the back, some are there, some are not, so it's just not staying down. It's flying around. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of flapping in the wind. I think we're just going to keep her under like 60. I don't want what's left of that top to rip up and go flying off the car, because finding another one or recreating that one is going to be pretty difficult. This car is, like I said, unique. So that top was made in Indiana for that car. So otherwise, pick this thing up in what I would call northwest Kansas. And the guy was really friendly that owned it. He was very helpful, had a lot of knowledge on the car, and he was just real easy to deal with and helpful in a lot of ways. So to him, I appreciate you. This car is going to a good home. It's going to get restored, and I hope you enjoy watching the video series. Otherwise, we're on the way back to Sugar Creek with our new find. This thing was sitting in the bottom of a cabinet shop basement in northwest Kansas. These things, you can't make this stuff up. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to get working on this car almost immediately, and you guys are going to get a follow every step of the way. Otherwise, stay tuned. We're going to get this deal started.
I don't think things done 'em this way. I don't think things done 'em this way. No, yeah.
All right, guys, we got her back to the house. We're not going to start this yet. I don't want to start this project till I can really spend some time on it. But one thing I do want to do, and I'll show you and you'll understand why, is spray down the dash with some 303. These were notorious for their dashes being cracked. This one isn't cracked, so I want to keep it nice and get some moisture into it. Can you believe that? I think that's insane, considering I've looked at lots of these cars, these Camaros from the 80s, and they are notorious from being cracked. So for this to be this unique of a car and not have a cracked dash, I'm pretty blown away. All right. Let's soak some of that up, and we'll get back to you with the rest. All right, guys, we got her back home. We are going to do a detail on it another day, but I think today we're just going to try to knock off some of this dust. Got to give a shout out and represent to Puddin's Fab Shop. Got my shirt a few days ago. Got a like going in there supporting the channels and getting some merch. We're gonna get started on this Camaro. Go out, check the video out, and stay tuned for this series. We're gonna get her done. Alright guys, so obviously like I said, we're going to do a really deep clean at some point, but right now I just want to knock the dirt off of it. But we got to get to the fun part of checking out what is underneath these seats. So let's check it out and see what we can't find. A little spice. Alright guys, for the last part of this, what I want to do is go ahead and 303 the rest of the interior. It'll keep that shine, and it will keep all of the dash parts moisturized. We're gonna probably have to do this a few times over the next few months, so we'll get that part of it done. Then I think before we try to take her out on the street, I will just check all the lights and make sure that all the fluids are topped off, which I did once, but we'll check them again, and put some leather moisturizer on these seats. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I want to fill the tires up with some air, get some fresh fuel in this machine. So let's fire up, go for a spin. So let's fire up, go for a spin. Well guys, we got some lights on, but I think what's going on here is they didn't wire this properly. I'm gonna take that out and get this all hooked up back to factory. That's easy to explain. Got a little power steering leak that is dripping onto exhaust, causing a little smoke. We're a little bit out of alignment. That's all the things that you could expect from an old car. Otherwise, wish me luck. I'm about 1.5 miles from home.